What is up, everyone? Welcome to the little sneak peek for you guys here. This is something that my online coaching clients get every week, whether it be my drills or other breakdowns of my own playing, the good, bad, and ugly. These are all things that they get every single week. So the same critiques that I'm giving back to them, I'm basically doing in this case. So what are things that I could have done better or worse? So putting this out, I am running a special right now. So if you contact me, Greg at howtoplaypaintball.com, we can get a call set up so that way we can see if it's going to be a good fit for you, because this isn't going to be a good fit for everyone. It's going to be intensive. So yeah, if you're interested, be sure to email me there. And these are the types of critiques that I'm doing for my clients as well. So they'll send me their footage and we'll go through and try to be as super nitpicky as possible. But wanted to give you guys a little preview of this and enjoy. So this was the points that I got to play with damage, and that was against who was it? Some of Shock Semi-Pro and also Aftershock Pro, some of the Legacy Factory Semi-Pro guys, and Legacy Gorillas, I think was one point. But yeah, it was good to be able to get out and go play with those guys. It's definitely starting to warm up in Florida a little bit. So yeah, so this was kind of a tweaked Dover layout is basically what this was. So a lot of like the Dorito side and parts of the snake were the same, but then there were changes with, well, you'll see there's a huge brick standing straight up in the middle. The snake was a little bit different. There's a little bit more stuff on the Dorito side. So definitely a good layout. Yeah, I guess I'll stop chattering and we'll get into the point. This was something else that I'll have it for I think it should be for the next time. I'll make sure that I have my goggle cam and the barrel mount. This was actually one that someone had sent over to me, where it was basically I don't even have it here, like a 3D printed mount that would go directly onto my loader. So this is one I was kind of testing out. So definitely really solid from what I had seen, and seemed to work pretty well. So tell me what you guys think.
Hey, red alert! Red alert!
So the reason I called the red alert there is because I saw them diving over. I didn't know if I got the kill or not because I was going to be shooting heads up after this, but I don't know if you'll be able to see the person dive through. Yeah, it was. Let's see if I can get them in the flash there. So that person right there, I think they were diving straight across.
Hey, red alert! Red alert!
So here what I was doing was actually shooting at, so they had pressure on the outside because of my shot being more on the inside of the snake off the break. I wasn't shooting heads up, so they beat me heads up. We were giving that up basically. So what I'm doing here is shooting, it would be this gap right here. So that way I can try to trap them from trying to fill out, because that's what we're both trying to do, is to fill out.
Hey, red alert! They comes on me! Hey, somebody! Hey, baby!
Off this, there was a bounce that kind of went into the home, so that's why I was shooting that. I shot it for a little bit, and then there was no pressure coming across, so I have to take the risk to dive out. The gap here was pretty big, so going there off the break was not going to be as great. There was someone on the back center that was shooting this gap, so I was trying to look for how to make the move out. So when I switched to the inside, just trying to look for if there is a move and a different adjustment that I can make there. Basically, what I was doing here was just keeping pressure. So if they gave me the move, I mean, if I go back, you can see there's no paint coming across. So, well, if they're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it.
Hey, Lucy!
So again, with the Lucy's and Ricky's, these are really, really helpful. Like, it's super, super helpful to have this kind of stuff, because then you can call the kill. I don't know specifically where he came out from. I just saw that a body off the left side died. So that's something that we can capitalize on, and I know now that I can wrap a little bit harder, so long as there isn't someone that filled out with them. Or we can get into a spot that we can hold them from filling out, depending on how the snake side is doing.
Hey, baby! Hey, Cobra!
So that one, basically all I was doing is the baby was the can. I don't think you can't really see it so much. And I made a little bit of the edge right there. But they can shoot the higher section here. I'm shooting over at them and then making the move up lower, so that way I can block them out. And then basically I saw the move to continue going, so I decided to keep going. Now here, I feel like I don't know if I was just playing hesitant. I'm not really sure. It's not bad. I could have done a low check a lot quicker to see if there was anyone shooting this gap or that could see this gap. But this higher shot here, I honestly should have just made the move here. I should have just made the move right up and then gone up into this Dorito. I can block them out if I get out into like about this section right here. I would have to worry about someone shooting a cross shot through this gap, but if I stay low enough, they can only shoot this height, you know, like it's through that zone. As long as I'm below that line, I'm going to be fine. So definitely maybe playing a little bit too hesitant right there. So yeah, definitely trying to make the looks there. What I was doing here was trying to bounce it off to bounce into the home. But yeah, I definitely should have made the move. So they called the kill on the snake, so I knew I could make the move up. And then he just got a great shot on me. So this was one that I don't think the move was bad. I think it was just the timing on his part was fantastic. Because I made the move up. I wonder, actually seeing the footage now, if I dove out a little bit too far and he saw the move and I came out into it. You can see it right there. He got two real good ones there. So I'm wondering if that's what it was. Because when I came out, he had two that were real solid. So here, I think that's what it was. Checked off the snake. That is what it was. I came out too wide. So that's good to know for future reference. So if I'm just making sure that, hey, just dive straight, and I probably would have been okay. So he got a great shot there and just smoked me. So
Hey, check your loader.
I thought I shot him in the loader, but you know, whatever. It's paintball. So this one, we were actually focusing on trying to, I had to shoot the heads up because I think it was our back center couldn't really shoot as much. I had to get dominance on this guy.
Hey, baby!
So once I had dominance on them, I was looking for the move up. They had already called the home run. So they said home run Chris. I could have repeated it. But home run Chris just meant like, hey, Chris made it. Because he was a risk. He was going to go gun up. Actually do this run later. But gun up and then dive across. So that way we could try to surprise the snake. And then same thing. If I have the move, and then here, the back center, you can't really see it here, but the back center was sticking out a little bit.
Get out! Hey, kill the home!
And then as I make the move up, I just need to worry about the Aztec, and there's a can over here. Actually, that's a pin. Just the bodies this way that can look this way. But even if they were shooting it, I could always just dive and take this route. So if they were shooting here, if I crawled here and then came up, I can use this beam to block me out. So it's not even like they could really slow me down a whole lot. The person that would have been able to do that was probably, it wouldn't even be the back center because the Dorito was in the way. So it would have been scary, you know, if someone was in the Aztec, if they stood up the top here, they might be able to shoot down a little bit more. But, you know, if I kind of check them off, then I think I might have been okay.
Hey, Chris, I'm right here.
So you can hear me say, hey, Chris, I'm right here. So that way he knows that I'm alive, but I'm right next to him.
Hey, Lucy!
Then we had the snake corner there. We actually had the count wrong here. So this was kill 4, and then
Hey, kill the corner! Kill the corner!
Kill 5. They were calling snake 2.
Hey, where's the last body?
So I'm just trying to slow play it here. I have my gun up, so that way, even if I get the trade, you know, we have bodies, so I'm not worried about, you know, if I get shot here. But I'm just trying to close it out. You know, we knew that it was clear on the Dorito side. I'm not just going to run down the field because all it takes is him just to go like that and shoot me.
I'm not sure.
So I'm just trying to make the move. I mean, essentially, I could be bait. You know, like Chris is right here. You can see he's still there. We had someone else in the snake side. I think we had another 1 or 2 bodies alive. So we were sitting fine. So even if they start shooting at me and I just tuck in like this, that's okay because they can help. We can help close it out together. But it ended up that actually we had the call wrong. That was actually kill 5 was the snake corner. So I was actually asking them, hey, was he just really tucked in? Because I didn't see anyone. And then it was like, oh, no. We at some point killed the snake, and then the snake corner was actually the last body.
Black one. Be serious.
Okay, so the reason why I was shooting wider here was because, again, I was shooting the cross for the snake corner in this case because we actually had it where this is actually really good for you guys to do. Hey, who's shooting the shallow and who's shooting the deep? If you're going to double up a shot. So have it where someone is shooting for a deeper shot and kind of a higher shot, and who's shooting the shallow shot or the lower shot. So that way it makes it really difficult for them to get through that gap. If you're both shooting the same height, you're kind of just hoping that it works, because if they go deeper, then you're not going to get that shot. So for having that height difference is really helpful. But if I remember correctly, they already had pressure down the outside, so I'm shooting through this gap to stop. You guys have seen me do it a couple times. The outside move to the Dorito. So even if they do make the move, I can probably make the move and match it at the same time.
Snake! Hey, baby!
They're putting a lot of pressure on me there. The reason I switched there was because I saw the snake. We have someone here that's holding that gap, and you can see him just setting up right there. So shooting the cross there.
Hey, Cobra! Cobra!
Actually, more.
Hey, Cobra! Cobra! I know, I gotta get out too.
So Danny was trying to tell me there, hey, I need to get out. And I don't disagree. And that's why I told him I need to get out too. I don't want to be here. I'd rather be out wide on the Dorito side. So eventually, and actually Brian Smith from Damage had talked about this, is like it kind of reaches a point that you just have to take the risk. So, risk. Once I was able to get out wide enough, if you stay low and dive up, I was able to kind of block out the shots, if I remember correctly.
All right, I think it's snake 3, red alert!
So I called the red alert there because I wasn't 100% sure.
What's up? 100 on me. Okay, 100. Hey, tequila! Tequila!
So the tequila was the 50 snake here. That's just what we were calling it. So the tequila, I could see the move over, so at least I can tell my snake guys, like, hey, there's someone there, and we can kind of contain him. I feel like the reason I didn't make the move as quickly up this time is because of the cross shots. I want to say, though, I think this brick blocked out a lot of stuff, so I could have probably still made the move, but I just kind of slow played it here.
Hey, snake 4! Snake 4!
So there, all right, here's why I am staying this way. So I think it was Chris or one of the other guys on Damage was there in the Snake 3. He came into our Snake 3. I called it, and he actually said that he felt the bump or something. He wasn't 100% sure, and then he heard me call the Snake 4. I'm still posted this way just in case somehow he stayed alive, because I'm blocked out. So even if Chris went around and tried to, one-hand him or whatever, it makes it a lot harder for me to still see because of just how this is all set up here. If he stays low, maybe Chris missed the shot or something happened that he got the jump on him. That could have been what happens. I can't assume that Chris just got the kill. So I'm staying this way so that way I know for sure, okay, well, if he does come into our snake, I need to be ready. Or did Chris get the trade there? If he did, awesome, then we can go back up. And he actually does get the trade here, but that's why I wanted you guys to see that, or I wanted to mention that.
Hey, kill the snake! Hey, kill the snake! Hey, 44 at least! Hey, we lost Chris, 44 at least!
So you can hear me there just saying, yep, there's that low check. I told you guys, it works. It's really good. It's really helpful. Just getting low. But you could hear me say it's 44 at least. We lost Chris. So just, again, saying we've lost our body in the snake, but where it's at least a 44. And I'm kind of just on the attack here. I'm trying to look over and see, again, doing the low check here.
Hey, the home! Yeah, tequila! What's up? Hey,
Yeah.
the 2 or 300!
So the reason why I was calling this is because I saw the body. The issue is that this 50 Dorito here just makes it difficult to see specifically where they were at. So I was saying the 2 or the 3, and then I think I called the danger after this. It would have been better if I just said danger. I think they actually used blue alert. But I hope that they would understand what I meant by that.
Hey, danger! Hey, danger!
I could have been saying that I was
Danny,
down the wire.
danger!
So again, using names because I knew Danny was behind me, so I kind of
Hey,
like
beast! Beast!
trying to say like, hey, basically, are you still alive kind of a thing. The beast was that tower that was right there. They made a great move. And if I'd played this too aggressive, they would have caught me. I'm hoping if I rewind, you can see it was an awesome move. I want to give them props for that because they were trying to get set up to catch me on this move. And of course, this is going to be super slow coming back. Come on. Because I'm looking to see, can I just keep going? You know, can I kind of wrap around and keep going? Okay, so this is going to be hard for you to see, but it was this tower. So they were set up in a good spot. Actually, ooh, looking at this now, I could have actually stayed low and crawled up. But I think they were in the 50 snake again, so I'm not too sure about that. This was just kind of like a weird, like I said, it was like the Dover layout, but just all wonky.
Hey, beast! Beast! Hey, beast!
So they were calling the alpha, which was this Aztec, and I was just trying to see, could I make any moves? There was something that was kind of telling me, like, don't try to make the move to move up, but I can shoot this, and maybe I push him into, I think Brian was over here. Can I push him into Brian's gun, or, you know, maybe Brian pushes him into mine? I'm shooting a blind, but it's going to definitely, he's going to feel that pressure coming in. He's just going to be like, oh, I don't like that, and have it where they are having to tuck in, or again, it pushes them into one of us. So if you have sort of like some people use like 88 or you know, whatever it is that you want it to be, where hey, let's pinch this player out. This would have been a time that I could have called that. I don't think we said anything about that, so yeah, and we were just kind of mixing in with people.
Hey, 500!
You can hear them calling at least Weasel 3, so there's at least 3 that are dead. I probably could have taken the move to make the inside run once we knew that it was Weasel 3 or Kill 3, because that means that I think we were still at a 42 at that point. So even if I run through and trade with this guy, it's okay. But slow playing it here, I don't think was necessarily a bad thing.
Hey, recon!
Because it wasn't the 500. It was they were further back in the Dorito, so it's actually good that I didn't go.
Hey, caution the 1!
I'm just saying caution the 1 because I can see it out past the 200, which was this Dorito right here. But if he was in the 100, it's inset, so I can't see, like, maybe he's trying to wrap, maybe he's trying to move up to the 2. I have no idea. So because I didn't know specifically where they were at, you could see that Dorito moving there. So it was probably the 200, but maybe he dove into the 3, into this Dorito. Sorry, that was the 200. This is the 300. So that could have been what happened. I don't want to just take off and run and bunker no one, or him catch me. Also, Brian at this point was in their snake, if I remember correctly, so we can just kind of pinch him at that point. And even if Brian is like, hey, he's on me, I can make the move up to the next Dorito. Okay, he's back on me. Okay, Brian makes the move down. Someone else can make a move up the middle. We can play off of where people are looking at. So they called it there just because
2-1-2.
someone else had already, or I think Brian had already shot that last player. I was just staying on that wire.
One Dorito, oneer.
Okay, the reason why I went is because they dove out wide. This actually was kind of a risk. I don't know what it was that told me to go, because this back center can shoot this way. So I don't know if he was shooting wider or what, but there was something that was like, oh, I can go, there's no pressure. I can't really tell you what it was that told me that. But they did send a wider runner out to this 100 into that Dorito corner. I was able to beat this other player's gun from the back center. And
Hey,
then,
Ricky! Ricky!
call the first body.
Hey, Ricky! Home! Ricky! Home!
Once I made the wrap here, I know that unless they're set up in here, which we would have seen, it's going to be kind of difficult for them to pick up on it. So I just kind of took off. And then if you stayed low through here, because of the snake beam, I could actually crawl all the way up.
Hey, baby! Baby!
So the player in the back center moved out to that can. We were just calling that the baby. And the reason why I started looking at this this corner a little bit here, or down the wire, was just in case he made the move out. I didn't want it to be that I'm staying on the wrap, because I'm blocked out. So I just need to be listening to what everyone else is saying. He ends up getting shot there. So now I know I can wrap completely. I come up over the top because he was shooting... I'll get my little marker again. He was shooting this bottom section on this side. I'm sorry, this top right section. So I'm popping the top. I have a lot, like, you see how big the bunker is here. I have a lot that I can play with. So if I can pop the top to at least put him in or get the kill, cool. If I can make the move and dive out into this Dorito, great. It's going to put a lot more pressure on him. Or if I have to kind of play with them and pop the top, come out the side, whatever, that's okay, because we can get the snake down the field. Or if he's worried about me because I'm right here, I can pull those guns towards me, which allows other players to move up the field. But basically what happened there is I shot over the top. He went to shoot back at me, and I dropped lower to keep the stream going. Whether it was me or someone else, I don't know if someone else on the snake side shot him or not. I know I shot him afterwards for sure. Then it was just the snake corner and someone else in the snake. So we got the kill on the snake corner. And then they were calling the tequila. So it was the 50 snake. But I think they ended up calling it. I don't know if he got shot or not, or if it was like a 4 or 5 on 1 at that point. So I think they just ended up calling it there. For this one, basically the route that I was taking was this. I had to go out a little bit further, so that way I could go up, because the back center, there was a channel it could shoot through this zone here. I am shooting at the back Dorito corner, sorry, back snake corner, not Dorito corner. The move is the way up, and then as I got to here, diving real low across to get into that stream. If I went too high, what would happen is the back center had a chance of maybe being able to kill me. If I went lower, it was just going to be a lot. That's what now, this is going to be boring right now. I'll tell you that.
Hey, tequila! Tequila!
I made the move in. I checked. So the point of this was I was going to dive in and shoot inside to help slow down the snake. And they were able to get up into that snake a little bit quicker. But I was able to see the body that went in. So I can call that and be able to get that information across so it doesn't surprise anyone. Okay, reason why I started looking here is because I don't need to be hanging out. I also can't really do anything to shoot at that guy in the 50 snake, but I can wait here. And we had other people on Oh, you can't see him there. Some other people over here that were able to shoot the Dorito side. So I knew that I can be kind of tucked in and do my job this way and trust that they're going to do their job on the Dorito side.
Hey, tequila!
Brian there. Just waiting, and I know that this is where the discipline comes in. It can be very difficult for some players to stay this way, and trust me, I don't want to be just posted. It's not fun. It's not but it's one of those like, okay, I'm in a position that I need to do this. I see Brian over here throwing paint. I can feel paint over the top of me. I don't need to be battling. I can stick to my job here and trust that everyone else is going to do theirs. Hearing them on the 300. I know that he's getting closer on the Dorito side, but again, I'm in the starfish is like this, right? So I'm in the section right in the crease. So I know that they have to commit all the way around to come and get me. So if that happens, something real bad happened. So I can stick to my job and not have to worry about, okay, they are going to have a very hard time just shooting me in the back. They have to commit all the way around, and Brian will be able to see that before that happened, which means that I could switch and at least get the trade on that guy, or if I stay this way, that Brian gets the shot. Yeah, you can see I'm having to trust Brian a lot right there. You can see the paint going right over my head.
Hey, still red alert! Hey, Chris, you good? All right.
So there, and this is why I apologize. I should have my head cam on next time as well. I had my gun up and I looked back and I'm like, hey, Chris, are you still okay? Because I didn't hear much from him. So I just want to make sure that he's still alive, that he can still shoot down the wire. He can still help out that way, and I can stay this way. If he dies, I might need to switch to shoot Dorito way to stop any sort of movement coming up that side. But because he's there, it's like, cool, I can still stick on my job and still keep doing this. Okay, he moved into the snake 4, and I saw a little bit of his barrel. So I'm trying to shoot at his barrel is basically what's happening here. What I'm doing is also, it forced him to move back, which another player got the shot. I don't think it was me. I did try to bounce it off this wedge to see if it would skip in, because I can't shoot through a pin. I can shoot here, and I can bounce it off here, just make his life difficult.
Get out!
So when he made the move, he tried to hop backwards. Someone, whether it was me or someone else, got the shot there. So that means that the snake is now dead.
Yeah, kill the snake!
And when I checked here, I saw the other snake player had died. So this is why it's helpful to look and see, you know, certain players play in certain spots, right? So if you already know that, okay, this guy likes to go this way, and I see that that person is off to the side of the field or, you know, whatever, it gives you info. If it's just random people that you don't know, this is not for you. Like, try to pick up on, okay, this person in the red mask will go to the snake side, or this person does this. Like, that kind of stuff is different. But because I know these guys, like, I saw, like, oh, Ryan is over there. Well, I know that Ryan plays the snake side, so if we shot Alec here and Ryan is dead, well, that means that there's 2 dead on the snake side. If I wrap, see that Ryan is dead, and I switched, so that way I can help out on the Dorito side. When the Dorito was here, he tried to play the wrap. Honestly, I don't like that I missed this shot, but I make it count in the middle, or in the inside.
Hey, 300!
So I'm calling the 300 of what it is. It's okay if they know where I'm at now. It really doesn't make a difference.
Get out! Hey, kill the 300!
So when he was tried to snap on the inside, I'm just trying to stay dominant. But even, like, let's say that I missed this shot. Let's say that he puts me in. I can, come on, Let me get back to a spot that you guys can see it. I can roll off, like kind of pull my shoulder back and shoot into this zone right here. That's where he wants to get to. He wants to make the move to come up into this Dorito, to either try to come get me or, you know, try to do something. It also would allow me, like, let's say I don't get the shot here. I can roll off into that little gap right there. That allows Chris to now come up into this bunker right here. Should have just done an X instead of a weird blob, but you get it. And then that way, now we can start pinching that guy out. But
I killed the 300.
I was able to get the shot on the inside. And then there was shots over the top. You can see them here. Let me see if I can catch it. Yeah, so there's a ball from there. So it's from the back center. You want to be looking at where is it that they're at. I knew that he wasn't in the can because of the angle of it. I can kind of watch that paint. How low is it? Can I get around to put pressure on it?
Yeah, home's on me.
Now I'm also in a spot though that I can see the inside of the can and also the outside.
Hey, baby!
So once he was in this can, I was going to say baby because that's what we were calling it, but the can. He's kind of trapped. Like he's trying to do something just to survive. At this point, it was not going well for them in this particular point. So when he made the move out, I mean, I can kind of just focus on this outside. We had guys in the snake, so he has to kind of battle us. So I was shooting the top there. He eventually snaps out low, and then honestly, where else is he going to go? He has to go back up to the top.
Get out!
So I'm putting pressure, or I'm putting shots into where is it that it makes the most sense. So if I am shooting at someone and they pop out here and I put pressure there and I throw paint now at the top, well, now I know it's at least a 50-50, right? Like I have a chance of guessing where they're going to come out. If I can stay dominant, then that kind of puts me in the driver's seat. I can throw paint into where they want to come out at. But basically, I was throwing paint at the top. I stopped for a second, shot low. He snapped out low. I know it makes the most sense for him to snap out high, so I'm going to put pressure or put shots there, and then that way it's just going to put me in a better chance of being able to get that shot. But even if let's say that I miss the shot, I can pull back and shoot into this gap, so that traps him, which again means that Chris and other guys can make the moves up down the wires, and I can kind of hold or help hold him here. If let's say he does a great shot and puts me in and dives out to here, I now have this gap. I can be in a certain situation that I can still be a thorn in his side and still be kind of containing him.
Hey, kill the baby! That should be it.
I think that was it. Yeah. So that was the points from yesterday. I ended up doing drills afterwards, but then it had rain. Gotta love Florida.